So guys, before I begin, I'm really sorry for the super annoying shit here. I know I should really buy a tripod. My last one broke, of course. I'm really sorry. I should invest in my channel, and I know I just don't have time. I have busy shit in real life. I'm spending money. I need to spend money on other stuff. But I'm still deciding to upload this because, well, I haven't really made a good video. The last one was pretty boring. It was just a short of my Motorola. But today we'll just be doing random stuff. We'll be taking a look at some random phones, including these three little boys. The B130, which y'all love. This really made my channel blew up for some reason. I won't really be taking a look at the C520. This is the C520. This is, I think, like one of my first Samsungs ever. Also, I'm filming in 1080p 60 FPS, so make sure to turn that on. And we'll be charging up my Nokia 3330 because I want to get it to work again and see if it works. The battery has died, so these Nokias are pretty darn unreliable these days, to be honest. B130, I haven't used this thing in ages. This has a really crappy CSTN display with the worst viewing angles you can possibly get from a phone. Yeah. For some reason, when I did the startup and shutdown video on this, you guys really enjoyed it, which is weird in my opinion, because I hated it. I really hated this phone, and I still kind of do. I got this for Christmas back in 2018, I think. Yes. Well, that was a really long time ago, back when I got my GoPro. I didn't even have a proper phone back then, so I just recorded with my really old HTC, what was it? Desire Z, I think. Yeah, that's where my first videos were recorded on. Yeah, SGH B130. We'll be using the C520 battery. The battery on this died, actually. The original battery is dead. It just stopped working on me. It just didn't want to charge anymore. It just dies. It also, these older Samsungs, I mean, they were very popular. I mean, they did the job. They do call and save contacts and shit, but they don't really do much more. Some of them don't even have games. I think this one doesn't even have games on it. It's really that bare bones. I mean, the Samsung, what was it, like the E series, SGH E series, the ones that came after this were a lot better. They were still absolutely horrible, but they at least had like a couple games on it, maybe a bit better ringtones and stuff. Like, for example, this one, which is, let me get the back off. I don't even know how to get the back off of this. This one has a really weird back. It's really, these cheap Samsungs are really not fun to collect at all, to be honest. This is GTE 1200. This is the Samsung Pusha. This one is a lot better, in my opinion. It has the over Ryzen ringtone. This came after it. Keyboards, the keyboard is absolutely horrendous on this. Is it dead though? Is it dead? Let's see. Oh yeah, that one is dead too. So we'll be getting the charger for this. We might take a look at the C520, but we'll be charging it via the B130, sorry. And yeah, I'll get the charger, and I'll also get my Nokia 3330 charger, and we'll go from there. So I'm currently still searching for my Nokia charger, which is weird because most of the time they're everywhere. But my chargers, just look at this, guys. This is this. Please subscribe. This is just, oh god, I'm doing this for y'all. But yeah, back to the phones. I'll first charge this up, I guess, the B130. This charger actually has the little SIM card thing for the code and shit. For the SIM card that originally came with the E1200, but I think I've already lost that SIM card. I'm not even sure. Where's the charging port? Let's see. Here's the charging port. Open it and shove it in. Yes. Yep. Yes, did put the battery in. Alright, we'll let this charge. And while y'all are waiting for that to charge, I'm gonna search for my Nokia charger. So getting a Nokia to work is gonna be a little fiddly since I'm gonna use my Nokia slow charger. Since I'm sorry guys, but I just cannot find the faster one. Maybe it just I have my 9300i sitting on a shelf because I really love my 9300i. Just if you haven't watched my 9300i unboxing, the Christmas episode of last year, damn, that was a long time ago. Go watch that because it was really hard to make. Because like I have my old phone that's filmed at 1080p at 30 FPS, and my storage ran up, and I had to make two. It had to put it in two parts and put it together in editing. My phone really didn't enjoy that, so yeah, that was go ahead and watch that. I'm just gonna plug this in because I don't care anymore. I'm just gonna plug in the Nokia 3330. We're gonna see what happens. Probably nothing. I do have some Nokia 3310 batteries. Two actually. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's working. It just had to kick in for a minute. I do have I actually had to buy. Fun story about the C520. The charger, getting charged for this took me like half a fucking year. Like it took really long. Then I finally got it, and then the charger died after a year. So I had to buy at the thrift store a C520 charger, or the older Nokia charger with this connector on it. Was pretty hard to get, but was on the other end was pretty good, pretty easy to find too. So yeah, the B130 is charging. Oh, and the Nokia is too. Oh, that's great. Hold on a minute, that's some good luck. Wow! Normally it takes me ages to get these Nokias to charge. These are really old ones. Hold on, guys. I got another phone for y'all. So this was the phone that I got shortly before I lost my best friend. This is... I really wanted this Nokia for a really long time. I just got this really broken one at the thrift store a few months ago, but I never got around to it. I really never got around to making a video about it. I'm really sorry about that. So if you're surprised now that I have this phone, well, now you at least know that I have it. I wanted to buy a new screen for this, but like they're all custom made and shit, so they're like impossible to get. Gonna blow in those contact points because ooh, the battery's swollen. The battery already was swollen, but it worked for some reason the last time I charged it. This is a BLB2. Will this fit a normal Nokia 33? No. Oh, all right. So, Nokia 3310 and 3330 take BLC2s. So, like, look, that's not gonna fit. So we're gonna have to get this swollen battery to work. Also the contacts look pretty rough, don't they? Yeah, that isn't all too good. Also, I'm really happy with how this phone is doing with the camera. So yeah, it's obviously completely dead. Where's the power button? Oh, there it is. It's a really fucking tiny power button. Look at that, this little boy. Yeah, man, that's complete toast. Alright, so I'm first gonna charge 30 for 30. Then we're gonna take a look at this, whatever this is, at this point in time. May as well charge this. I got this with another 3310, a white one, that I destroyed since it was sim locked, and I wasted way too much money on that. I wasted like $30 on it. It was sold by an old lady. It had this huge battery in it, and it lasts absolutely ages. For context, when I had that white Nokia, right, I had this battery in it, half charged, for 8 months, and it still turned on. It still had 1 bar. It didn't do low battery, no nothing. It literally had good charge in it. It's ridiculous. So, does the B130 boot? Maybe it's dead. Maybe it's too dead. Who knows? I think it's too dead. I think it just needs a little time to kick in, you know. So I'm actually using the slow charger on the 3330, which is probably the main reason why it really surprised me that it works. I don't know. Most of the time I have to reseat the battery like a billion times, and then it maybe works. And now it just straight up works. It just doesn't have a SIM card in it, does it? No, I don't think so. Oh, it does. Hell yeah. Alright. Oh, and it died. Alright, so glad I caught that on camera. Is it like swelling up or like... Yeah, original. I wrote the word original in Dutch on here to know that this battery... oh yeah, this has the T-Mobile SIM card in it that belongs to this, to the E1200. I think I wrote original on this battery because I don't know. I think it was the original battery. I got this from my aunt. That's why. Yeah, I got this one from my aunt, and the battery that worked in this is original. The original battery that is in here right now that came with this phone and it still works. So that's why I wrote original on it because I was pretty blown away. It didn't leak or anything because like I got like two 3310s and they all had corroded batteries. So like it was really bad. Well, the white one didn't, but I had another blue one. The entire motherboard was corroded like shit. I took the motherboard out. I cleaned it with some baking soda, scrubbed it real hard, cleaned it off with water multiple times. We could test it, technically. I do have it still, but the board is just dead. Like it's been poisoned by corrosion. This is my original 3310 that I got with an Alcatel charger, so the wrong charger. Does this have a bat? No, it does not have a bat. This was completely blue-green, completely dead from the corrosion. Yeah, I actually did a decent job at cleaning this motherboard, I guess, but I did break the little power button rubber. So, is the button still clicky? Yes, the button does still work, although the little rubber piece is missing, but I did an alright job, I would say. Gonna move the camera a little bit more. So let's... I guess the B130 just has to charge, you know? I mean... Oh, no! It works now. Alright. The 3030 is clearly still a little dead, so we'll leave that to charge. Let's take a look. Oh, shit. Let's lay... I named this calculator. I don't know if you just saw that, but I named it calculator. And it's lagging. I named this calculator because back when I had online class, yeah, you can see the viewing angles. Back when I used to do online class, I used it as a calculator. Because I didn't have a calculator back then in school. Because, well, it was early school days, you know. I had... Oh, this battery's pretty bad. This is a Nokia 8210. This little destroyed boy. I don't even think it took me 30 minutes to power this boy on. It's really suffering. I just don't want to get a new battery for it since the display is destroyed like this. But I promise, it does work. It does. Alright, we'll unplug the 3330. We'll get the battery out. And we'll put the original battery in my 3310. This one. Also, I think I actually had like a Nokia with like, yeah, you can still see the corrosion on those contact points. Yeah, it's pretty bad, you know. I mean, I don't think it's gonna turn on. It has never turned on me, I think. Nope. Nope. She's dead. I never have gotten this thing to work, man. Nope. I've tried all sorts of things. I've tried a nickel battery, a nickel cadmium, really old battery, like a BM3 or something. Oh, fuck. It was like a BM3 battery, like the really beefy OG 3310 batteries, the real big ones, the real big boys. Didn't work either. Hopefully this still charges, because I reseated the battery. I don't think it will. Nope, it's not. Fuck. I need to... I gotta reseat this bitch again. Yeah, B130 still works completely fine. Look at these viewing angles, guys. It just completely changed shades. Like, this CSTN display, man, it's shit, man. I wouldn't like really charge it. Let's just charge the goddamn E1200. Really don't like this phone. I think the battery life is a lot better than on the B130, but battery life doesn't make me like it more because it's still shitty. It has a charging port on the other side. So while that is going, I'll reseat the battery a couple of times on the 3330. Yeah, this is basically a showpiece, you know. I mean, it's dead. It's maybe should do a motherboard swap one day, but like then the phone is not original anymore, you know. The original battery, I think it's actually a little swollen. The original battery in my 3330, I think it's actually super slightly swollen. I mean, I think, yeah, there you go. GTE 1200. Look at these contact points. They're like mint. Uh, I think I have like another normal size 3310. Yeah, I have another normal size 3310 battery somewhere, or 30 like this size. This the smaller one, the BLC2. I think I have. My dad actually bought a new one for this. And it actually corroded because of this phone. Yeah, my dad bought a new battery, and it got corroded because I put it in this phone. Are you kidding me? I never got it to work ever again. It was a new battery. But then, I put it in here and it turned on. It didn't even need charge. It literally just turned on. So, it's brand new. I have it laying somewhere. I just don't know where. I mean, it's been a huge mess in my room lately, and like, my mother has been throwing stuff away and like throwing stuff in random bins and shit. So, I have no idea. No clue where that battery could be, but like, I mean, this one works fine, you know. The new one of course lasts longer. It does. But like, this is fine, man. The reason these are these lithium ion? The reason these are lithium ion and just still work surprises me. Because it's still a technology used today, you know. And now my 3330 is dead as well. That's completely great. I mean, at least we got it to work for a little bit. We'll move on and see if we can get this to work later. Let's move on to this one, because I really want to see if it still works after all these months sitting. So, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. It's in. And it's making a really unpleasant noise. It's making a really unpleasant noise. It's making a real weird buzzing noise. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but this is toast, man. If this turns on, I'm gonna be really surprised. Probably gonna pause the video sometimes and like do shit with this and see if I can actually get it to work. Would be pretty incredible. I'm probably gonna see if I can get this to charge with another thing. Here's my battery jump starter. So I have 2 battery jump starters. So these are called battery jump starters. At least I call them battery jump starters because they're excellent. USB, just a normal USB A, or you could do C if you're really a creep, to analog. So you basically connect the plus and minus of your battery to this for like 30 seconds to a minute, and it just works. Like, the battery just works then again. Like, it has a little bit of charge in it. I actually need it to charge my LG chocolate, the KG800, because I don't have a KG800 LG charger. In fact, I don't even have any LG chargers in this house apart from a USB charger. I had another one of these. I swear I had another one of these that I used even more. Another one of these cables. Look, it got solder on it. Oh! It showed something. Fuck, man. I'm just gonna jump start this battery and I'll be right with you. I'm gonna charge this for like 30 minutes and then I'll be with you. I tried it for a bit and it is doing something. It is turning on the display. And it beeps. I didn't even charge it correctly and it's already doing... Yeah? Oh. Glad I caught that on camera. Yeah, it just needs a little bit more jump starting, but we'll turn on... Oh, that's not good. Probably the crappiest phone ever. Is our 8210 gonna retry though? Battery screen looks a lot more crisp on this, I have to say. Maybe the brightness is all the way up. Yes, it is. Imagine using this as a main phone though. That's pretty hilarious. Viewing angles are still terrible, but maybe a little bit less. At least it doesn't completely go negative. Like the colors go negative. It does have a game on it. Super Jewel Quest. Yeah, it's a pretty basic phone. Would be a lot better than a B130, have to say. B130 is very obsolete compared to that shit. Oh, it's not charging again. I'm gonna have to jumpstart this for a few more minutes. And then I'll be rounding off this video because it's been going for a little too long. Yeah, B130 still turns on, so I'm gonna charge it up because I'm gonna plug it in. I named this calculator. Pretty fucking darn hilarious, isn't it? But yeah, see y'all later when I may get this to work. So I'm kind of gonna give up on this because like this one just look, it turns on for a bit. It shows that it's charging. Like I've jump started for like 20 seconds already. And look, after it's just gonna yeah, see, it just dies. Let's check my 3330 that I've reseated the battery off again. It still doesn't want to work. I told y'all it was gonna be dramatic. So the B130 does work with its absolutely horrendous, with its horrific screen. Just look at it, guys. It's just, who would want this? Yeah, it does work. E1200 took a little while. Yes. Can do notes on this. But yeah, it does work. B130 works too. Gonna unplug it. It only has 1 bar of battery. B130. Oh. Cannot even get a fucking micro SD card in this, so it's not even an MP3 player. Ugh. Oh, that brightness is at 1. Let me put the brightness all the way up to 5. Oh my god, that's actually pretty bright. Contrast. Contrast is a little too low. There you go. It actually looks, I mean, a little bit usable, I guess. It's pretty clear what it says on the screen, though, I have to say. This is really terrible quality. It does have a browser, but it does. Imagine doing internet on this. Like, oh, the blue keyboard is good, though. It looks better in real life. It's very deep blue, and it's pretty good in my opinion. But yeah, I'll be making maybe a video about this again. So yeah, that's some random stuff there. Nokia 3330 we did get to see at first. This 8210 is just, I mean, it just goes and then it just dies. Like, I'll maybe have to get a new display and shit for this, but I just don't want to spend any money on a phone that's this damaged. I'd rather get another 8210 than buy parts for my existing 8210. My A1200 works fine, and the B130 works fine too. This one has the original battery. This one has the battery from the C520. But yeah, that's all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see y'all later.